In our class today, we'll be talking about substitution method. We'll be explaining how we can use substitution method to answer simultaneous equation or to solve simultaneous equations. In our last video that we uploaded, we explained how we can use elimination method to answer what to solve simultaneous equation. And remember, we explained the key thing that we need to watch out for or what we need to do when using what elimination method. In this video, we'll be explaining another method now. That is what substitution method. Substitution method, just like the name implies, substitution means replacing. Okay, substitution method is also very simple. A very good method we can use to solve simultaneous equations. Now we have two questions on the board here, and this question said that we should use substitution method to do what? To solve this simultaneous equation. Now first one A, now y equals to 5x plus 2, x plus 2y equals to 15, and then second one 5x minus y equals to 36, 3x minus 2y equals to what? 14. Now we're going to use substitution method to answer these two questions. As usual, we'll always write what? A solution. Now we take the first one A. Y is equals to 5x plus 2. So we'll call this what? Equation 1. And then x plus 2y is equals to what? 15. Call this equation 2. Now if you look at this, when using substitution method, our objective first is to try to make one of the unknown the subject of the formula, and then we will now substitute that into the next equation. For instance, if you look at this question now, they've already done that for us. In this first question now, y is already made the subject of the formula. So y is equals to 5x plus what? Plus 2. So all we need to do is to substitute the value of y into what? Into equation 2. That means that anywhere in equation 2 that I find y, I'm going to replace it with what? With 5x plus 2. That's exactly what it means. Anywhere in equation 2 that I find y, I'm going to replace it with what? With 5x plus 2. Since y is equals to what? 5x plus 2. So in this question, they've already made it easy for us. They've already made y the subject of the formula for us. Please watch video to the end and see something that is different from this one, from the second one we are going to answer. So let's complete this now. So now we're going to substitute now. Okay, so substituting y into equation 2 now. Substituting y into equation 2. That means substitute the value of y into equation 2. That would what? X plus 2y equals to 15. It means this y, I'm going to replace it with what? 5x plus 2. That would x plus 2 open bracket 5x plus 2 equals to what? 15. So what I do for this one? X 2 times 5x is what? 10x plus times plus is what? Plus 2 times 2 is what? 4 equals to what? 15. All I do from here, we're going to add and collect items. X plus 10x is what? Is 11x equals to 15. This plus cross this equality sign turns to what? Minus 4. So this is what? 11x equals to what? 11. 15 minus 4 is 11. So I'll divide both sides by 11, divide both sides by 11. So x is equals to 11 here 1, 11 here 1. X equals to 1. Very simple. So since I've gotten x equals to 1, so what will I do now? I can substitute the value of x into any of the equation. So I can say substitute x equals to 1 into equation 1. If I substitute the value of x equals to 1 into equation 1, I will get the value of y. Now, note, whether you are using equation 1 or equation 2, you will still get the same answer. If you like, use equation 1 or use equation 2. As long as I substitute the value of x equals to 1 into any of this equation, you will still get the same value for y. So let's do now. Substitute x equals to 1 into equation 1. What is equation 1? Y equals to what? 5x plus 2. So that is what? Y is equals to, wherever I see x, I'm going to change it to this. So it's 5 bracket 1 plus 2. Y is equals to 5 times 1 is what? 5 plus 2. Y is equals to what? 7. So therefore, x is equals to 1 and y is equals to what? 7. That is it. Very simple, not difficult. at all, not difficult at all. Now if you see what you have done here, it means that if I should put the value of x here and put the value of y here, my answer will be what? 15. That is what it means. If you substitute the value of x and the value of y into any of this equation, you get your what? You get the answer like this now. Replace the value of x here, put the value of y here, you get 15. This one, by the time you collect like terms now and leave your answer, that will be y minus 5x equals to 2. Change the value of y, substitute the value of y, value of x, you see that you get what? 2 as your final answer. Now let's take the second one now. Let's take the second one. Okay, let's try and see if okay, let's use here now. That is what? 5b now. 5x minus y equals to what? 36, and 3x minus 2y equals to 14. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So if you look at this second question now, it's a bit different from the first one. Now our job here is to try to make either x or y the subject of the formula here. Okay, we can make either x or y the subject of the formula, then before we can now substitute into either equation 1 or equation 2. Now if I'm using equation 1, if I'm forming my equation 3 from equation 1, then that means I'm going to substitute that into equation what? 2. But if I'm using equation 2 to get my equation 3, that means to make any of the unknown here the subject of the formula, whatever I get, I'm going to substitute into equation what? 1. Now let's use equation 1. Let's say from equation 1 now, from equation 1, I can say that this is let's say 5x now is equals to what? 36 plus y. So this is divided by 5, divided by 5. So x is equals to 36 plus y over what? 5. So this is my what? Equation 3. So I've made x the subject of the formula from there. So what will I do now? I've gotten equation 3 now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to substitute the value of x into equation 2. Since I found my equation 3 from equation 1, so I'm going to now do what? Substitute the value of x into equation 2. So substitute equation 3 now into equation 2. That means that in equation 2, anywhere I see s, I'm going to replace it with this. That is what? 3x minus 2y equals to what? 14. So this is x. So that was 3 open bracket 36 plus y over 5 minus 2y equals to what? 14. So you're going to use this to multiply everything you are having there. 3 times 36. 3 times 6 is what? Is 30. You write down 0, carry 3. 3 times 3 is what? Is 9. 9 plus that 3 is what? Is 12. Okay? That is it. 3 times y. That will give you what? 3y over what? Over 5 minus 2y equals to what? 14. So this is as what? Over 1. Okay? Now what will I do? I will find the LCM of this and this. That is what? 5. That is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times all this will give me 120 plus 3y. Okay? Minus 5 divided by this is 1. 1 times 2y is what? 10y equals to what? 14 over 1. So this is 3y, this is 10y. They are like terms. I can actually do what? Can work with that. So that would be what? 120 plus 3y minus 10y. I have 3y and I'm owing somebody 10y. After paying back that 3y, I will still be owing that person 7y. So that would be what? Minus 7y over what? 5 equals to what? 14 over 1. Okay, so what will I do from here? I will cross multiply. 1 times all this equals to 5 times 14. Okay, so I'm going to clean, let me clean here now. So I'll clean here so we can continue. I'll finish it off from here now. Okay, so from there now, when I cross multiply, I cross multiply. Now that will give us what? 120 minus 7y equals to 5 times 14. 5 times 4 is what? Is 20. Write down 0, carry 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus the 2, that is what? 7. What did you do for your collect like terms? minus 7y equals to what? 70 minus 120. So minus 7y is equals to 70 minus 120. Okay, 70 minus 120. When you are removing a big number from a small number like this, you are going to be having what? Minus. So 70 minus 120, that will give us what? Minus 50. Okay, so that is minus 50. So what will I do from here? I'll divide both sides by minus 7, divide both sides by minus 7. So this cancel this. Y is equals to 50 divided by 7, which is then as saying 7 whole number 1 over 7. So that is it, or 50 over 7. How many 7 do you have in 50? 7. Okay, remainder 1 over 7. Now I can substitute that now. Substitute y into any of the equation. You can decide any of the equation, any equation 1 or equation 2. Okay, if you substitute equation 1, you still get the answer. If you substitute equation 2, you still get your answer. So let's substitute into equation, let's say equation 1. Okay, so that will be what? 5x minus y equals to what? 36. So that will be what? 5x minus 50 over 7 equals to what? 36. So this is what? 5x equals to what? 36 plus 50 over 7. This thing as what? Over 1. So the LCM of this, so this is what? 5x. Because the LCM of this is what? Is 7. 7 divided by 1 is 7. 7 times 36 is what? 7 times 6 is what? 42. So you write down what? 2 carry 4. 7 times 3 is what? Is 21. 21 plus 4, that will give you what? 25. Okay, so plus is what? 50. So what do we do from here? 5x is equals to 250. 2 plus 50, that will give us what? 302 over 7. So this thing as what? Over 1. So this is what? Over 1. So what I do from here, we'll cross multiply. 5x times 7. 5x times 7, that will give us what? 30. 35x equals to what? 302. So what I do from there, we'll divide both sides by what? Coefficient of x. Coefficient of x. So I'm wiping all this off now. Okay. Okay, so now dividing both sides now, that will be what? 35 over 35 is equals to what? 302 over what? 35. This go with this. S equals to, now let's divide. They have anything in common. This is ending with 5. This is ending with 2. They don't have anything in common. They don't have any common factor at all. At all. They don't. So what we're going to do now, we're going to ask ourselves, how many 35 do I have in 302? How many 35 do I have in 302? How many 35 do I have in 302? So how will I get that? It's very simple. You quickly run your multiplication table. Okay? You do your multiplication table. This is what? 35. Now 35, if you try, let's say, if you say 10, that will give you what? 350. And this is what? 302. So if you try 9, you see a bit. So let's try 8. Let's see what will happen. 8 times 5 is what? Is 40. You write down 0, carry what? 4. 8 times 3 is what? 24. 24 plus 4 is what? 28. That is it. 280. If you try 35, look at 9. See what will happen. This is 45. 9 times this is what? Is 30. Is 36. 9 times this is 27. 27 plus 4. That is what? 31. That gives us what? 314, which is bigger than this. So automatically, so how many 35 do you have in this? Is going to be what? 8 whole number. Now, how will you get the remainder? How will you know the remainder? Since you know that 35 times 8 gives us what? 280. For you to know the remainder, you say 302 minus 280. So you subtract this now. This is 2. This is what? 2. So that is what? 22 over what? 35. So that is it. So not difficult at all. Please, all these that I've done here is just to remind us of what we need to do. Okay, your multiplication, your division. Please, it's very important you know all this. So that is the value of what x. So you can now conclude. Therefore, x is equal to a2 number 22 over 35, and y is equal to what is y? Y is equal to 7 whole number 1 over 7, and that is what our answer. So that is it, not difficult at all. Very, very simple. Again, watch this video over and over again. Remember, the key in mathematics is what? Is practice. The more you practice, the more you understand this, and very soon you find out that mathematics is actually very simple. If you appreciate what you are doing, I'm going to please click the like button, share our video, and if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much. Bye bye for now.